Hello, uh, Anushka Lenige here again with DBMS video assignment here with question set number 6. So let's get to it, shall we, without further ado? Right, so here in this question, says the board of directors of Sekal Academy has decided to computerize the information of all the teachers in the education institution. So the software was also developed by Tharaka Software Solutions. So we are going to step into the shoes of a senior software engineer in this company, and we are responsible for creating this software. So here's what you have to do: create a database, create a table for the students this time. Uh, and then we have to enter in this data uh, this uh, data about the students, such as the registration number, first name, their last name, their gender, their contact number. So it's all given here, as you can see. And we have to so in this question we are going to have to update some data that we have already entered. So we will get into it very shortly. First, now let's do the first three questions. So let's go to IDS viewer, and here I have a new session. Right click, create new database. So we're gonna name this. So we are gonna name this say color Academy. Right. So let me scroll down for it. Here we are. Right. So then create a new table here. Right. There we go. Now let's create a students table this time. Right, so here we have made the column names, the data types, and the lengths of the data values. So let me just save this here. Right, so now I made this table right here, and now we are going to enter in this data. So we can enter the data graphically. So it doesn't say specifically to use insert queries. It doesn't say specifically. So we can use the other method that I talked about in the previous episode, which is much more easy and less time consuming if you're on a crunch. So let's go to data here, and here we have the student registration number and all these column names. So let's right click here and click on insert row. Right, so there we can once we enter this, we can enter our data. So who's our first candidate's name? Stu. So student registration number is TU underscore 001, first name Amal, last name Pereira, gender male, and the contact number is right here. So let's enter this and see what's up. So click right here. Okay. So let's see if I can see this. Alright, so okay, that's all. What time use it right up this. Okay, go. Ready, use it. So press the feature. Press the right. So this is a table right here. This is our students table, and these are the data values in green, or what we have added. Right now, it appears that we need to change some of the data we just added. There are some errors that there are some errors which might be present in which are present in these data values. You might have caught some of it. Yeah, start. So so this question says, the fourth question says, the date of some students you have entered should change as follows. So use the update query statement required to update the data. So update query statements means, like the name suggests, you have to update the data value, change it in any way. So in this, we can't use this method, click on it and just change it. We can't do that as the question doesn't allow it. So we need to write the update query statement. So I'm going to open a new query tab. Right, there we are. Right, so now we're going to update some data values that we have just entered. So first one is the gender of the student whose student registration number is STU006 is marked as female but should be changed to male. So there was an error. So we should change the gender of this particular student whose student registration number is STU006. So we should change the his gender in the database. So his or her gender in the database. So let's get to it. So we write the update query statement says update, and we are gonna write the name of our database, right? Dot table, student table, and then we're gonna set what we want to update. So we want the gender. So we want the gender of a particular student. It should be changed to male in the database. So let's see. So we select gender equals male, and that doesn't end right here. So if we do it like this, every single student, so every single of these data under the gender column will be turned to male. So it's an unsafe query. So we need to change that up a bit. We need to change it up, so it doesn't turn into things like that. So yeah, we put these little marks here, and then where it says where do you where do you want to change the gender to male. So the clue they have given here is the student's registration number is STU_006. So, alright. So registration number, then this STU006. Then the semicolon there. And yep, so write it. Right, now all is good. Let's run this. Okay, let's refresh it. So we go to STU006, and earlier it was female, and now look, it is turned to male. It has turned to male, right? So that worked. Good, right? Super. Now let's get to the next one. So we have been given a name here. Now do need student registration number is start _0 and 0. So it should be changed to properly STU. So remove the D. That's it. So clue they have given to where should get, so we have to give the first name and the last name. So let's do that. So I'm not going to change update. I'm not going to write a new update query from scratch. So let's see. So we should change the student registration number to STU006. Right now, and then where? So the clue that's being given: first name, not doing it, and right, and here name, yes, Sinha. Right, 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 right. So we are setting the student, changing the student registration. So sorry, there was a mistake here. Right. Okay. Now let's see if this worked. So I was up to this. So go back to data. Now we're using the one stud. So let's run this. Right, there we are. So there, it's STU. It's properly, the student registration number has been properly written. So there we go. And there's another thing we have to change, another data value. So here it says the student registration number, the STU 020, the student's first name must be changed to Kalani. So okay, so right, so STU0, this should be changed to Kalani. So so let's go back and let's set. So what do we want to change? We want to change the first name, and we want to change that to Kalani. Right. And where do we change this? Where in the database? So so where to change it? Where STU. So the student searching equals to 20. Right. Okay, so that's what we have to do. So area, so we need to change it to that. Let's run this. Alright, see if it worked. Ooh, there it is. Change to current. Right. So that's basically how you write update query statements. So that's what we did today. We created a database, we created student tables, and we entered all this data, and then we updated some of the data. So that is what is the basic summary of what we just did. So thanks for watching.